feel happy. Let's go.
Alright, so there's a severed arm on the table, a suitcase that requires 4 thumbprints, a tied up bacon, and a crazy dude with a rifle who's barricaded himself in the armory.
Sure, crazy dude. The rest of these people aren't insane.
So, what are you doing while you're in there, while Demi's having a moment with crafts and arts?
Well, I suppose the only thing I can do is get back on the computer. I'm going to actually try and use the Wi-Fi to get into the other computer and see what might be going on with that.
Okay. You know what? You would have essentially a setup pipeline to it. So you wouldn't be able to see what's going on the screen or what he's doing, but you would be able to ping its location and send messages to it easily. That would be something that would be...
Yep, that's what I'm going to see about doing. Till I am positive that there's nobody out there about to try and kill me, I am not leaving this room. So, time to set up a mode of communication that way.
Bacon, did you grab the computer? I think it ended up being left at the rooms here-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually stated he was going to go grab it.
Yeah, I was trying to go grab it and search about how to kill vampires, but she found me first.
Oh, she found you first? Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I should still be over there.
So yeah, it's back over there. Everything's fine. Ish. Or not. Probably not.
Well,
there were
I
a lot
heard
of
flashbang.
Yeah.
A lot of crying.
Yeah, the crying seems to have
Probably
quieted.
not,
It's early quiet now.
Well, I'm gonna wait until either somebody contacts me or gets on that computer so we can, see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Demi, what is your
Besides
character
that,
doing?
just some general.
After
I'll just
taping,
I'll actually just read that book more. I'll start
Okay.
reading that book more if more time passes. So.
Okay, epic. Intelligence occult, Demi, what were you doing?
Since after tying him up and seeing that this is kind of a dining room, I'm just gonna assume that the kitchen is down here and just proceed to the kitchen. Glasses guy is a dick anyways.
Uh-huh. Okay, you go into the kitchen. There is a fridge. This one has some food.
I'll get the food and can I make myself a sandwich?
There is a note on like a container of a whole lot of milk. It's let me see, how would it be formulated? Are you sure this is a good idea? With a question mark.
I checked the expiration date for the milk.
It still has like 2 or 3 days on it.
Yeah, better not to risk it. I'm just gonna make myself a sandwich.
Okay. You make yourself a sandwich. You swallow some of the sandwich. A few minutes later. If anything, the feeling in your throat gets worse. It tastes like crap. You can feel the sandwich tastes in a muted sort of way, but above that, it's like you're eating dirt or ashes or something disgusting that you're just choking on, and you just feel it coming up.
Oh, leave the sandwich, go to the sink, nearest sink, yeah.
Yeah, you make it to the sink barely, but holy crap is it coming up. And
Larg.
as you hurl, you see traces of blood in the fluids that you expel. A whole lot of blood, in fact.
Oh, how much blood? I'm at 2 blood points!
Not enough to count as a full point, but enough to go like, oh, shit, hospital, if you know, as a mortal.
Right. That is a bad amount of blood. Something's definitely wrong with me. Okay.
You did
Wait,
get
are
shot
they a
in that
cyborg?
face like 3 or
Shit.
4 times.
Okay. So after being disgusted by that, it's time to take a rest. The crazy guys around. Okay. Look at all the things that I know. I don't breathe. I can take shots in my face. It seems that I'm a cyborg, but I feel organic still. But I'm this fucking cyborg space. I can't eat food.
At this
What else
point,
do I know?
give me intelligence academics at 6.
Okay, so that's going to be 8 dice because I'm still wound penalties. At 6, you said?
Yes. You've seen a lot of people, or at least this dude, display a whole lot of fang, and you don't feel very different, and there's blood everywhere, and you were attracted to that arm. You know, you might not be a cyborg, you all might be something else. The evidence keeps mounting. It's weird.
Now I'm gonna sort of...
It's like at times you actually feel your senses sharpen as well randomly. So, it's
right.
It's enough to make a girl wonder.
Now I'm going to, with all this, knowledge and whatnot, refer myself, like, try and remember, you go back to the book that I read about, what I read, blood magic and whatnot, and see if anything sort of, compels there, because I wouldn't get those books for no reason. Everybody got something. I got something too.
Uh-huh. Well, the blood magic book, if you go back to it, isn't there anymore, because Epic took that. And speaking of which...
Yeah, I know that. I'm mostly trying to do it from remembering.
Mm-hmm. You are going through that, and, a lot of things about what's written there, it sounds wrong based on your experience, but it feels right,
Right.
For Epic, I mean.
Oh, cool.
So, if you wanted to have movement of the mind, maybe, just maybe, you could make it work for you. Or you could hold out for something better.
I don't think it's quite right.
And it's probably just psychedelics. Blood magic bullshit shouldn't sound right to a sane person.
Right. Okay. Close the book. Start checking the computer. So I now know that they, whatever it is, erases direct references. I suppose I need to start getting a little more creative and start trying to find any more roundabout information about what's going on.
Okay.
So, for example, have I related Canites to vampires from the brief glimpses I've seen? I think I did, didn't I?
No, that's one thing you specifically didn't get. That would have been with 3 success.
Oh yeah, general urban legends and stuff.
Yeah, you know that Canites are things that occasionally crop up in like dark web forums. But, those kind of posts don't seem to last, which is enough to make some people like you wonder.
Alright. So that means I'm going to need to try and find out different things.
You have academics, do you have, if any? One?
Just one.
Right. And Demi, you wanted to explore the other books?
I was actually referring to that one from memory, but before I do that, I'm seeing that I can eat. I don't know what to do. I'm going to go back to can't even remember your proper name, James, knock on it nicely this time and just go like, Neil's been wrapped, a lot of duct tape.
All right. Can you do me a favor and like prove this to me to a degree? I want to make sure that you're not gonna like prepare to like shoot me in the face or something. I don't know what was wrong with you two. His laptop should be over in like the room over there.
Yeah,
can you go pick that up? I have it set up so that we can communicate with each other. Just set it up so the camera's on and show me the room outside.
Okay. Bear back then. And then I'll go to his laptop, which I think we said was here.
The laptop is in the hallway where you were originally doing your crap, I think. That or the central room.
Yeah, he didn't move it as far.
Yeah, he didn't get. He was gonna go get it, but he didn't get it over there.
Okay, so I'm gonna go just get the laptop and set it over here on the table, and then set up whatever what Epic's doing. I'm not good at computers.
Okay, Bacon. You might be muted.
Yes.
If you want to.
No.
Okay, good. If you want to expend like 5 points of blood and make a roll for it, you can try.
Yeah, let's see. Why not?
Oh, fuck you.
You would be eager to escape in that situation, Debbie. It would trigger the buffing.
I know. Just fuck you. Stay the fuck down, you piece of shit.
The good news is this is still going to be tough as hell because he's in a very rough position, but
I would say difficulty 8
strength,
extended.
Dude. Yeah, strength, dude. If you have enough strength, you will get out eventually. Probably.
All white.
Okay, you need one more.
Oh, he botched.
Demi, you hear a grunting and staring sound from the other room.
Oh no. Yeah, quickly. I need glasses to fucking believe me. I'm just used to calling them glasses now. Quickly try and get the fucking program or whatever up, and Skype, I guess.
Fucking Jackalore is in the chat. Piece of shit. Okay, so you rush in there, Bacon. As she's rushing in, you can make one more roll.
Okay, I will spend willpower this one.
I would say that you can't for this because it's a raw strength thing. I'm willing to forgive you, you know, not applying wound penalties, but I'm not gonna let you. Okay.
I mean, he could take advantage of another thing that we almost never have done, but nah, he rolled. It's all good.
Yeah, you see him just struggling out of the last bits of the cocoon as you arrive. He looks pissed.
He probably looks hungry too.
He's hungry now as well, yes. You feel that deep burning in your throat that you haven't felt before, but which Demi is familiar with. Something smells vaguely good somewhere in this house.
I think I might maybe if I take out thing on my throat, I feel a little bit better.
Okay, you see him reaching up to his face to rip out the gag.
He's blinded, so I kind of can't flashbang him.
He's not blinded. I specifically said that he's not permanently blinded. He was stunned.
No, he put tape on it.
Tape on his eyes.
Oh, then yeah.
I'm going to use his gun. Draw it out. And while he's, I'm gonna basically just take a full fucking turn, I guess. And then point blank headshot him. he's like, he got out of that shit. I don't got any more fucking tape.
I need you to roll for soft-hearted.
Yeah, that's fair enough at this point. I think it was permanent, right?
Yes, permanent
Yeah.
at 8.
Am I the only one that decided, you know what?
Ooh.
My stuff is I don't need flaws.
Flaws are fun.
So yeah, I guess he has to die. I'm fully committed to this now.
Okay. Bacon, you pull off the blindfold and you look down the barrel of a gun. Demi pulls the trigger.
Yeah. So I don't have firearms, but I am point blank. And since this is a kind of an effort, and I'm going to spend 1 willpower to ignore the wound penalties so I can shoot him fully, motherfucker.
I would say
So
that he
that's only-
doesn't have the opportunity to be moving around that much, and you're standing right over him. So difficulty 5 instead of 6 for headshot.
Okay. So I only got 2 dice. No perception comes into play for like aiming, right?
No.
Okay. So I mean, fucking watch me botch because what else do I do? Hey, it's a
You
shot.
shoot him in the head. That's what you do.
So 5 damage, right?
That's right.
I need you to soak, Bacon. Okay. You see the bullet just dig into his skull. Bacon, it hurts. Both of you roll initiative. Again.
I'm just going to stay in this room
No, man,
this
8.
game and figure out everything from here.
No, fuck you! If you actually did something, you piece of dick, you might have, actually done something. But no, you're just gonna hunky up in a fucking manhole.
Let me take a look at whether the ones holding you here would interfere at this point or not. Oh god, fucking damn it. Would they? Would they really?
Doubt it.
Oh, fuck. You suck, Demi. Both of you suck, actually.
I'm just trying to survive, man. Fuck you.
What do they even have? Shit.
Well, they have me. I'm still hooked up here. So you can send me messages.
You know what? That is perfectly valid as far as arguments are concerned. Epic. You get a message. This is, this is something that they would do. It says, stop them from killing each other, and we'll owe you one.
Sounds great to me. I take my gun and I unbarricade the door.
Okay. Are you buffing your strength at all for this?
Let's see. I mean, do I need to? More of a physics kind of thing. You just kind of need to take away what you just put there. So.
You know what? You can roll strength science to leverage it out of the way. The problem is that you're trying to do this within a couple of seconds while they're shooting each other in the other room.
I mean, it would just have to naturally be a buff. I wouldn't know what I'm doing per se with the buffing. So,
Okay,
if you think I would buff,
how badly does your character care about this? Is this like an, oh yeah, shit, I need to get out here, or I guess thing? It's...
he would go, well, I need to head out there quick if I'm going to try and actually save these assholes. So there is urgency, but it's more of an urgency of time.
This wouldn't take you into
that makes
hungry,
sense.
would it? You're at what, 5? 5.
Currently at 5. Yep.
Yeah, this wouldn't take you into hungry, so you would buff by 1.
Okay.
So let's go with that.
All right.
You probably have enough
Fun.
to figure out who you are if you just sit down and talk with each other at this point.
Yeah.
Fuck no, she's a monster.
Fuck you. You're a cunt and a monster.
Well, I'm just a cunt. I get the best of all worlds.
Okay. Since you constructed it and you know how it's set up, why don't we say strength science at 5? For epic. Okay.
And I just go, all right.
Okay, so that would be the turn. Let's see. How are we going to do this? So this would be the turn right after the shot is fired when you take this away. So you would be able to act on the turn after this one. So the bacon's gonna have to survive at least one more turn. But roll initiative so we know where you're gonna fit in once this, actually hits. Meanwhile, Demi, what do? Shoot again?
Shoot him in the head again. Yep.
Bacon, what do?
I have -2. I'm thinking on grappling him.
Roll, Dex Brawl.
Ouch.
Yep, he grabs hold. Fangs are in your face.
Do I roll strength as damage?
Yes, but I think you don't have that much strength. Your buffs would have worn off. Actually, no, you buffed just then. Right,
Yeah.
yes, please do.
Nah, nothing.
Currently, fuck you.
Okay.
I was about to say he has a fuck you amount of strength, but I saw the roll.
So, Demi.
I kind of can't shoot him at this point, right? Because I'm getting hold.
Yeah, no. That would
so-
disrupt your thing, so we're gonna move to declarations for next round.
Okay. Since I can't shoot him, he has me held. I'm just kind of seeing like, I'm going to bite his hand. So like so you can like let me go,
Okay. That's a targeted thing from a inferior position in a grapple. Good luck. That's difficulty 9.
I mean, I was mostly going for like his hand should be close to my, mouth as well. So
They are, but that's still a targeted attack if you're aiming for that specifically.
God damn it! I can't just bite him normally then wherever.
If you want to roll at 8, but it's still a high difficulty.
Sure, I don't have anything else to do. I'm bad.
Okay, Epic. You heard a gunshot and sounds of struggle. Now, the door's open, you can head on over there, or try to.
I'm gonna rush over there with the gun in hand and get ready to point it at whatever's going on. And yeah, he's gonna just be yelling, "You guys better stop now, or I'm putting a bullet in somebody's head."
Okay. Bacon.
Oh, she's trying to beat me, so I'll beat her first.
Wow.
But she's a vampire. If you get any of her blood in you, then
Yeah,
you might
but-
become a vampire too.
I would just try to. No, dodge was not the correct word. Try to make her not bite me
Okay, so you
while
want to
maintaining control.
essentially... So you want to avoid essentially her attack.
Yes.
Okay? So, Demi, Epic comes rushing over, threatening to shoot someone. Do you wish to abort your attack?
That's a good question. Who am I most focused on? Glasses is a dick, but this guy's, fighting me. I'm not gonna abort my attack.
Alright. Alright, then make
Because,
a roll.
from my perspective, he's probably gonna shoot this guy because, he's the actual monster from my perspective. Killer.
Yep. You frenzy rolls later.
Okay.
So, yeah, what goes now?
Well, you roll dex brawl at... You are going for general bite?
Yeah.
So at 8.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna fucking succeed this because unless I spend the last of my fucking willpower to ignore wound penalties.
What?
But I don't think
Why
I
roll
want to.
to dodge her or avoid the bite?
I don't hit anyways.
You don't need to. But since you
Oh.
declared it, roll dex athletics anyway, cause you could still botch into that bite. Nope. It's like he's watched too many wrestling shows. It just... Nope.
He's a fucking killer. He's good at killing. Not surprised.
Okay. Yep. He rushes over screaming while you're doing this. Next turn, Demi.
Probably try again with a bite.
Okay.
I'm not strong enough him to break free, so hopefully he breaks free by, getting bitten. It hurts.
You might be muted, Epic. Your declaration.
Nope. My declaration is, oh, this gal's trying to bite him. Go and point my gun into her face and tell her, calm the fuck down.
You are one
Both of
stupid
you.
motherfucker.
Okay. Bacon, you could just hold her still so she can't bite at you. You are much stronger than her.
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay. So, Demi, he's holding you and Glasses is pointing his gun at you. Do you want to go through with essentially trying to break free so you can attack next turn?
They've got me pinned. It's I think it's now a bit obvious. Glasses is working with fucking this guy because hey, I am under attack here, and he's pointing a gun at me. So I'm just gonna willpower roll to not hit and trying to just basically surrender at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So let me roll the willpower.
Go ahead.
Difficulty. Which was it? What difficulty is this? 6 or 8?
6, yes. Okay. And suddenly there is peace. Everyone's chilling. In terms
So my
of...
character's going to very carefully, while keeping his, gun trained on, well, kind of both of them, walk around them for the situation. All right, so we should try and talk and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
I notice there's things.
I'm. There's no. Actually, nah, I'm kind of giving up. So just gonna be silent.
Still hungry though.
I know I'm still hungry. I wish I bit him.
I just get away from her. So, she's kind of a monster with fangs, probably a vampire. And suddenly I'm very thirsty.
I'm gonna take a step further from her. Well, that's some interesting information.
Since both of them are pretty pissed off, right? Demi less so, but Neil is probably still showing fangs as well.
Are you aware that I think you're probably a vampire?
Wait. Oh,
Check
that's
your mouth,
everything.
dude. You have fangs.
Is your character getting stressed, Epic?
I'm not sure stressed is quite the right term because he thinks the situation's under control right now.
But you are ready for a
probably
fight and sense a threat.
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah,
You better owe
Demi.
me something big for this.
Yeah. Demi, Bacon, both of you can see fangs in his mouth as he's talking here as well.
Wait.
Oh, come on, dude. I'm not even hungry yet. You can't
You're
suddenly
not-
have me have fangs.
Fangs are a reaction to threat as well. It's a fight response.
To a degree.
Oh,
I would
I see now.
say it's justified given that you don't know what to expect from any of them and have to be ready to fight them at the drop of a hat because they're clearly crazy. Which is why
I totally still have the gun pointed at both of them.
Yeah, that's why. Not because you're hungry, not because you're losing control, but because you are convinced, I think, that both of them are a fucking threat for realsies.
Anyways, after noticing his fang, I'm just gonna go like, we all have fangs, it seems.
Yeah, and
And this is where I take my hand and check my mouth. What?
You see a drop of blood on your finger, like, oh, that hurts.
Oh, fuck. Well.
I had an
I'm
idea.
gonna sit down on one of this chair now.
The chairs are all
It's
broken.
God damn it. I'm gonna sit on the table then.
There are still
make
signs
sense.
of
Wait,
headshots
what?
on these people. Bacon's character's upper body is badly burned and he doesn't seem to give that much of a fuck. The bullet holes in Elizabeth are partially healed already.
I think I need to sit down for a moment.
You try to sit down on a chair and you plop to the ground.
He's just gonna put a hand on his face. He's face palming right now.
All the stories make sense now. Slenderman was always.
I have an
Son
idea.
of a bitch.
I will be right back. Just leaves and come back just a little bit
like
later.
here.
Yeah, I'm not sure that people would let you leave, Bacon, and that's not a hole in the wall.
Oh, it's not a hole. Okay. I have an idea. There's a fridge with blood bags. Maybe that can
We're
cure
going
the
to
thirst.
drink. We're going to drink blood.
Yeah, it seems that we all are monsters here.
Somewhere in a far-off room, someone clicks a fucking stopwatch and takes the time. Writes it down on a pad.
I would like to note that personally, I did very well.
Fuck you.
I just didn't figure out. I had nothing to indicate a supernatural being.
I know. It's fine.
Okay,
but you're
before-
rated as a group, so you're still fucked.
Okay, but before you go, let's put down everything we know about our situation. can't breathe.
Okay.
Well, we're currently
Uh,
inside a building that is a subsidiary of Google. There is magical textbooks that seem strangely somewhat correct despite my knowledge. Somebody keeps getting rid of all the forum posts of various mythological things and involving, Canaanites and other such urban legends. Oh, I don't know. What could be going on? Oh, also, we're currently under the control of some kind of highly sophisticated AI.
the Illuminati.
I mean,
That's
we're
Must be.
pawns in a
substantial.
bigger. We're obviously pawns in a bigger
Okay,
game.
I want everyone to roll 1d10 except Demi, who rolls 2d10. Bacon, you say that, and you know, it's a theory, makes a lot of sense. Both of you, you feel something in your head just go click. That feels not exactly right, but right-ish.
As I said, yeah, that sounds about right. So,
And
by the
I'm
way,
going-
last piece of information we know, there was a fourth member who failed at Hangman horribly. He got completely, vivisected, desecrated, whatever you want to call it.
Someone
All keys and
press the
pieces.
delete
Everything.
subject button.
So if we want to
Also-
open that last lock out there, we'll probably need to grab like a finger or something. I think they might have
There's-
dropped a hand
There's
over
an
there.
arm in the room we woke up. I think we can use that. I think that's his as
Yeah.
well.
That arm wasn't there originally when you essentially
Yeah,
went in there, but it appeared at one point when no one was looking.
yeah.
Also,
So we
I
might want to
think-
try and figure out what's with that.
Yeah, but
Also,
before-
one more piece. The place downstairs is locked in a similar way. Do you guys have anything else to add?
Oh
I
yes.
was going to add that I'm going to have to probably agree with Neil in how much I hate it right now. That blood might actually probably work. I tried eating a sandwich a little while ago. You're going to vomit the food and blood.
I have
Wait,
another
I
question.
can't eat Doritos anymore?
No.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, like you said, no.
Is that a
And
frenzy?
I have
kick?
By the way, does my nature let me gain some willpower back?
Well, what is your nature? Yeah, you can take a willpower point back.
I'm a pedagogue. I've proven myself very much useful information and shit.
Meanwhile, given your dismal failures in containing this asshole and impressing people, Demi, in particular, and given that you have acted as a paranoid fuck and haven't, other than that last bit, haven't made many logical decisions, Bacon, your natures are crying in a corner, all alone, in separate corners, in fact.
Yeah. At the end of this, my nature is probably going to be fucking survivor. Because fuck you, Bacon.
Or
Oh,
like a curmudgeon, like everything that can go wrong will.
So why are we talking about blood so much though? Is there something
I
pertinent
don't
here?
know. It just coming into my head, the blood. It just
Yeah.
Seem a little obsessed.
I think it's. I mean, you guys also have the powers.
What powers?
powers.
I mean,
Fuck.
I have acuter senses, and I felt like you were trying to mind control me when you were telling me to stop shooting you back then.
I did.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Demi, you certainly would know that and probably all of you, that in popular culture, invisibility little less so, but mind control and heightened senses, very popular vampire build.
No, I was replying to I didn't know in terms of I didn't know I was trying to mind control him. It was kind of sort of.
Yeah. I just, you would essentially know that this is a classic thing that vampires are supposed to be able to do.
Fuck, boys. We're vampires.
Should I also put? Should I now knowing this put dominate 1 on my sheet?
You can. You're probably gonna need to practice it a bit before you can use it reliably. But
Right.
yes.
But how did you try and do mind control?
Don't know. Neil's saying right now when he tried to shoot me, I think I said, "You idiot, stop." Yeah.
All right, Neil. I ask for some forgiveness if this works, or if it doesn't. But I feel experimentation is needed. You idiot, stop.
In that tone, it does nothing.
I think you have to put more intonation on it, like someone's trying to shooting you.
A little bit more feel, yeah.
You idiot, stop!
You felt... what would you feel? Both of you roll perception awareness as he's trying to do that.
Me as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, to wound penalties, no dice.
What's the difficulty for the 6?
For you, we're gonna say 7, for Bacon 6.
Or higher. Okay, for me 7.
You sense nothing. It's like he's LARPing. Mind control's bullshit. This man is crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Bacon, yeah, it's hard to quantify, but it's almost like he was flailing all over the place. But, yeah. You felt something.
There was something there.
Yeah, James, you almost got it. I could feel something. But maybe each one of us have different powers, because I swear that I was invisible back then when we all started on the middle room.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's
Anything
actually-
else anyone's noticed?
Well, remember, actually, I gave it to you, the book on blood magic. It's kind of all making sense now, but maybe we can all do some kind of magic shit with our blood now?
That would be weird and interesting.
I mean, yeah, but let's be honest, this entire situation has been weird from the start, so I can't really get
Sure.
surprised that
Okay.
much.
So, you guys are are you guys hungry? Thirsty?
You could
Yeah.
eat his
Yeah.
face now,
Combination of
both
both.
of you.
Yeah, it's a combination of hungry and thirst. It's
The throat
happening
is
something.
burning, like it's awful.
Okay. Well,
And as much as it
I suppose
pains
it's
me-
time to go to the kitchen. But I think in case you guys haven't noticed, I think our emotions are like much worse than normal or something.
You have your
yeah.
You
laptop
mean the
with you.
whole panic attacks?
I left it in the room. I wouldn't have brought it
We
with
have
me.
Bacon's here.
This would
No,
be going to
Bacon's-
Bacon's one.
Oh yeah,
No,
it would
no.
be. Bacon's would be here.
Yeah, it would be here.
Uh,
I did.
so, well, I'm a little worried that you guys are going to start just tearing at everything if you eat. I think I'm going to go ahead and put, some of the bags in separate rooms. Then you
It's
guys
a
can
good
see
idea.
about trying to eat that.
Maybe the
Sure.
murder frenzy that I was before came back. It was a weird feeling.
Yeah, I think you've both proven that, and even I felt that, though. With me, it was more of a slow kind of burn. I was able to move somewhere else. So I'm going to go and separate those. I'll tell you guys what rooms to go to in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
So now that I'm
Now
Goes
alone,
over.
now I'm alone, alone with Nia. I'm just gonna go. So you've been shooting me the entire time, saying I'm a monster, and now you also realize you're a monster. It's kind of
Yeah.
funny and sad on my part as well, because it hurts everywhere.
Yeah, I
You
know.
both are trying to kill the monster.
I think I should apologize for shooting multiple times in your head, but you tied me on duct tape and made me go through hell on earth. So
You
there you
can't
go.
show your face in public, Bacon. It's a very, very prominent burn. Hopefully you have
Oh.
obfuscate. Which works about half the time.
I mean, I didn't know a flashbang could burn somebody that much. I was just trying to blind you so you don't, kill me. It's like,
You
should we do
have
maybe mutual apologies?
2 left, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Uh,
Keep track.
Yeah, I know
Look
how
at
many I
that.
have.
I need to distract myself. Let's see if I can find anything about these Illuminati that are holding us hostage.
I think we should wait for James to come back first,
Okay.
and then we can do whatever.
So, Epic, at what point do you go back to the laptop? That's
I'll do that after I set up the
Mhm.
blood bags into a couple of rooms down there. How many do we have?
You have
10.
10 in the mini fridge you find. There might be more elsewhere, but those were the ones that were immediately left out.
I'll put 3 in each room, so that we still have 4 left in there without having to rush.
Mhm.
Hopefully,
Do
I
you
don't
take
know
any
how
for
much is
yourself?
needed. Not really for myself, just kind of actually for whatever happens. I know even I'm getting hungrier as time's going by. I just don't know how much is needed. So,
Okay. Okay, so
presumably 3 is going to be plenty, is what he's hoping for.
okay. So, James.
Then he'll go back to the laptop before he let him see if there's any updates.
You will have a new message. It essentially says that you did good. Good work should always be rewarded. Would you prefer power or knowledge or freedom? And it would also have a PS. Freedom does not mean we immediately let you go.
He immediately goes in and puts knowledge.
Okay. Then you would get a text file with essentially K-Knights, vampires, basic weaknesses, blood buffing, healing, steadily burn blood. Essentially, the first night's sit down that the sire gives the child.
So we now have some basic understanding of what actually we are.
Yep.
Yes.
Someone makes a note on a notepad on your, choice.
All right. Sweet. Before they even have to get blood, I'm going to go over there and start saying, all right. Actually, no, I'll let them get their blood first. All right, I prepared some blood in the different rooms down there.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hopefully
Thanks, Laszlo.
three bags each is about enough.
So you can add
Alright.
3 blood points each, and you probably end up ripping into them pretty heavily, so you can try and roll self-control at difficulty 6. Well, difficulty 8 for you, Bacon. But generally speaking, I assume given track records that you're gonna frenzy and rip into that.
I'm going to try and resist to trip it that much.
Hmm.
Nope.
Oh, there's your track record. Keeps going.
Nope.
Oh, there's track record. Keeps
You
going.
hear animal sounds from inside the rooms. Slowly back away.
Yeah, kind of expected that.
It's more! More! So what are you doing while they're friends?
Well, while they're going around frenzying, I'll just get her and exactly what Canites are, etc.
Uh-huh.
Get the sit rep.
Yeah. You read through it, and essentially you wouldn't necessarily know what all the other clans are, but it tells you that information on at least the more common abilities and the various strains of vampirism is included in the books that one of your companions has from the point of view of the vampires themselves. And yeah, the language is very clinical, scientific, like they were just dissecting a problem, really.
Interesting. Hey. Besides that, I'll see if the paper has dried up a decent amount yet to see if I can read more on it.
It's essentially something along the lines of if you're gonna escape from here, you're gonna have to work together. This is gonna take all of you to figure out and get out.
That's unfortunate. Appears we're down one. Apparently, we're never getting out.
Okay. So, some time passes, and you two calm down and are able to, get downstairs.
All right, you
If
guys doing better?
Much better.
Okay.
Do either of you try to heal any of the damage?
Let me fucking remember how something. I'm at 5 blood points. If I go to 4, I'm hungry again, so no. I
Taken?
don't want to.
yeah, how much would I need to go hungry?
I think you'll start being hungry once you hit 7 minus self-control.
Oh yeah, I can heal 1 point.
Mm-hmm. Let
All right.
I gave you 2 stealth from the freebies you got from, and a discipline level from the freebies and from the flaw you have, Bacon. So, works a bit differently for you two, Elizabeth and James. One last dot to apply to your sheet. A willpower point for becoming vampires.
We all get 1 for free?
For what?
For one of the freebies you get as due to becoming vampires. The way the freebies, like you started with 7 freebies, remember?
Oh, I get it.
And the
Okay.
other 8 essentially get spent on a discipline and something else. In your case, willpower. In Bacon's case, he got a flaw and he got stealth dot.
Okay. Got 1 higher
Yeah.
willpower.
Yes, and it starts filled.
Ding.
So, do I go from 5 to
Feels-
6 willpower? Is it permanent or?
It's permanent, yes, Demi.
So do I regain it all,
Permanent.
or just go by +1 temporary?
You go +1 on temporary.
We get +1. Yeah, we get +1 temporary, +1 permanent.
Yeah, this is
basically.
your first night as vampires. The changes sink in gradually.
Well, I got some information that I managed to find out on exactly what's going on. So we are yeah, but what we are referred to as in vampire society is apparently Canites.
Okay.
There
Can
are
I
various.
roll an intelligence academics to just sort of, because the word canine does sort of refer to cane itself. Should I can I roll intelligence academics to
Roll at
sort of
6,
remember?
yes.
What?
Fuck you is what it said.
Demi, do you have... Are you trying to be watchful as this is going on? Trying to trigger the heightened senses?
I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean by watchful?
Are you trying to look out for threats, study your surroundings, etc.? I'm trying to
after what
figure
happened.
out if your auspics would be on. Subconsciously.
Probably after what happened.
Okay, then roll me perception awareness at 7 for someone doing horrible things while being hidden. You see
Come
nothing.
on!
So, continuing on, I start giving the spiel of, well, okay, so we require blood. Animals actually do work in general, but they don't give nearly as much as a human thing. We can heal up by using the blood. We do something called blood buffing to get our strengths and speed and our ability to, take hits better. Uh, I give him the spiel. Do I get another willpower point?
Let's see. Give me a manipulation, intimidation roll to see how insufferable you are.
Yay! I'm fairly insufferable. Not
With
too
one,
terrible, though.
not quite enough to be... I would say that Pedagogue is less about info dumping and more about this is the right way to do it, you're an idiot. Do it my way, kind of thing.
Totally. I'm fine with it. Alright, so I suppose now that we have a general gist of what we are, what we can
Epic.
do.
There would be one more piece.
Oh, sure, what is it?
Drinking the blood until death of more powerful vampires can give you some of that vampire's power.
Son of a bitch, the other one's dead. Can't take advantage of that. Oh well.
I assume that part you don't share with the others?
Not really. Doesn't sound like a good idea.
Clearly you're the alpha dog here. Sharing that bit of info could be a bad career move.
It isn't a good idea.
Yeah, I agree. Let's not share the secrets of diablerie.
Yeah, that's one thing they did include there, just casually, like, yeah, basic fact.
Yeah, I'm not mentioning it to them.
Okay. So, I
Funnily
believe
enough,
we
I don't
can...
intend to actually them or anything. I just don't trust them with the information.
That's perfectly fine, I wouldn't either. So, we can... I'm gonna split again, I believe, and we should just keep on going.